What's going on, guys? It's Vincent from Aikens Pets and Aquatic, or Aikens. This is going to be my first video posting on YouTube, and I just want to go over everything that I do and everything that I have, just to kind of show off and all that stuff. I run an online store. I sell fishes, shrimp, any kind of aquatic goods. I plan on branching out later on in the future, but this is just kind of showing you guys what I do, what I have, and hopefully get me a little bit more used to the YouTube aspect. So without further ado, this one right here is my Japanese jungle themed community tank. It's a 40-gallon. I have that little Japanese thing in the background, as you can see, a little temple right there. And the inspiration for this tank that I really wanted to have it really jungle themed, like, I don't know, like some Vietnam shit. But I got some balloon belly mollies in here, which actually they have been breeding up, and I've sold their babies, a couple of them. I actually got another one right here. See if I can get them. It's just munching away on whatever you can find. Cute little guy. But I got a couple of different kinds of fancy guppies in here. Nothing too crazy. Then also down here, if I can get them, little corridors, some of my favorite fishies. These guys are fantastic. These guys are awesome. I got some Venezuelans back there. I got some. We got some shrimps back there, and somewhere else in here. Oh, look, there we go. That's a good shot. Look at them, beautiful. Same with this guy. Gorgeous fish. I love Corys. Somewhere else in here, I have some pandas and albinos. I'm not really too sure where they're hiding at right now, but I do need to do a cleanup on this tank. That's actually something that I plan on doing right now, probably during the video. We'll get a good plant cleanup in here, get that going. On top, we got some floating plants. We got some red roots and duckweed. See if I can get that zoomed in for you guys. Oh, look here. We got the red root floaters, which are absolutely beautiful. One of the best floating plants that, if you want to make your tank aesthetically pleasing, this is for sure the way to go. We got some frog bit and some duckweed. See if I can get an undershot. The undershots of all this, all the roots growing in. Like, look at that. If that isn't lush jungle, I don't know what is. So that's what we got going on over here inside of this community tank. I'll see if I can get a couple of better shots in. And right next to this tank is my hospital tank, which actually currently I have 2 shrimps in right now. I caught them with a fungal infection, and this was a couple months back ago. I still have them in the quarantine because I just want to make sure that they'll be okay returning back to the community tank. Or not community tank, my bad, the breeding tanks that I have. We had a red rilly. This guy had the green fungus, and this guy had a white fungus on him. But actually, I've been using Melifix, I believe. Melifix. It's either Parafix or Melifix. I'll correct myself in the video, but if you guys want to learn how to do all that, because I know it's very confusing to use and do, and I kind of had to like trial and error it myself, but so far all of the stuff on them has disappeared, so I'll gladly make a video about it. They're just chilling, floating on a plant. And to get them a new piece of plant in there for now. But in about like a week or 2, these guys should be good to go back. I'm just making sure there's no other symptoms or anything like that. Oh, like, he got all close. See if we can get him. My beautiful little cherry. Look at him. No fungus on him. Looking good. And then over here, we'll go to my breeding room. We got this thing right here. Let's see if we can get a good picture of her. Oh, oops. I actually dropped my phone. That right there is Mink. She's a little, I think, American bobtail. It's either that or a Manx cat. We still haven't figured that out yet, but she's so cute. Look at her. She's mean, though. You can tell. Look at her. Look at those mean eyes. No? Alright, to the breeding. Alright, and then over here, this is my breeding setup. Let me see if I can get this focused. This is for my shrimps. It's a little low tech right now. There's cables all over the place, but hopefully whenever I get my AC running in my garage, I'll be able to move all these guys out here. Out in there. Yep, that's what I got. Oh, look at another cat. Beautiful. Alright, so over here, these are going to be my red lilies. See if I can find one. These guys have been struggling a little bit to breed. I've been having problems with these guys. I actually just saw babies in here the other day. See if I can find one somewhere. Oh yeah, it's on the glass. I don't think you guys are gonna be able to see that, but they just started hatching. So I finally got my first generation of red lilies, and compared to these guys, my cherries, these guys are turning out wonderful. These guys have been going good since day one. Haven't had a problem with these guys at all. Look at that. Beautiful little shrimps. We got a couple of them down here. Let's see if I can get them in focus. I think that's my first ever batch to pop out. But, I mean, there's been like a whole bunch of babies ever since, and you can kind of see them crawling around. Kind of just everywhere in here. So, the main thing that I wanted with my shrimp tanks is most of the time whenever you see people online, they'll have their breeding station set up, and it's just clear. It could work like that, it's just straight clear, except for, of course, maybe some plants and some other things. However, I'm big on, I want them to feel comfortable. I want them to feel safe and comfortable. I believe that it creates better breeding, better quality overall. So what I did is I jam-packed it with a whole bunch of hornwort. And actually, it was a little bit at first, but hornwort grows really, really quick, so that helps out a lot. And of course, I got my sponge filters, heaters. I have my temperature set at 73. Anywhere in between 72 to 73, I hear is very optimal. Reason being is the higher temperature that you have, it does tend to create more males, which you're looking for more of that balance. You don't want too many males or too many females. You're trying to get that balance. So 72 degrees should keep it pretty optimal and keep them happy and well breeding. Well, at least it's been working really great for me. So, I mean, take it with a grain of salt, do your own research. But yeah, that's what I'm doing with this. And here, these are my yellow goldenbacks. See if I can focus in on them. Oh, look at that. Some of them are a little bit pale. I don't think I got the best genetics set up, but of course, eventually I plan on grabbing all the good ones and bringing them out and doing whatever I need to with them. Let's see if I can get back. There we go. Come on. There we go. But those are my yellow goldenbacks. They've been doing alright. I still haven't seen any babies from them. So I say alright, but they're actually doing worse than lilies. Oh, look, mystery snail. I got a couple of mystery snails right now. And I actually got my first eggs of them. I'll show you in a minute. But I got my albino, the golden ones. And yeah, back to the yellows. So I haven't seen any babies yet. I've seen them buried having eggs, but nothing crazy yet. Over here are my blue boys. My blue boys that locks in. There it goes. So they've had a couple of babies so far. I think this is maybe the second batch of them, because there's a littler one. There's like a very, very tiny one in that corner. I see if I can get this focused. Yeah, probably not. Oh man, so tiny, it's hard to get them. But to the left right there, that one is probably from the first batch, and then the one to the right is the second batch. I got a couple of them kind of everywhere, all over the place. Oh, and if you're wondering what kind of stone I have in there, it's dragonstone. I have dragonstone throughout all of these. But as I was talking about for the eggs, right there, that's my first little clutch of eggs. I'm honestly just going to let them pop in there, grow in there. And, I mean, they're mystery snails, so by the time they get bigger, I'll be able to just pull them out. So, that's pretty cool. Then down below my shrimp tanks, we have my guppy tanks, which also has some snails and shrimps in there, all that stuff. But inside of here, see if I can get them to come up here. This is my dragon guppies. It's the male, and then there's the female right there. They're just hanging out. Oh, there we go. There's the female. She's laid or had a couple of babies so far. I got about like 2 batches from her and the male, and actually they just had babies the other day. If I can somehow focus on these guys, let's see if I can do that. Maybe zoom in some. Yeah, they're very, very hard to see. Unfortunately, I don't got a macro lens, so hopefully that'll be an investment in the future, but there's at least about 30 of them in here right now. And then over here is my Dumbo Ear Lavender Mosaic Guppies. I believe that's what they're called. Some super long name, really pretty guys. They actually had a bunch of babies and raising some right now, which should be available on the website pretty soon if these guys are something that you're interested in. They're really pretty. Look at them. Oh yeah, pretty babies. Then over here, this is all my aquatic plants, everything that I grow, and also to grow out tank for these little babies down here. Once they get big enough, I transfer them over into here, and then they grow out from here, which I already have some babies already in there, which I was saying should be available pretty soon, so hopefully I can get that put into place. Alright, we're back now. We just kind of cleared up the floaters a little bit. Just doing a quick clean out on this. Scooped out most of them. I put a lot of it inside of this bucket. I'm gonna recycle it and put it back in the tank. I'm just trying to get rid of all the duckweed. That's what the ultimate goal is, to remove all the duckweed, and then I got some inside of the trash right now, but let's try scooping out the rest of this duckweed. Little advice: get yourself a wet vac and skim the top with it. It'll get all that duckweed. Now that I have most of it picked up with the shop vac, as you can see, it's pretty clear for the most part of the duckweed. But one thing I like to do is to make sure, just move all these plants around, make sure that there's nothing up underneath them. Sometimes there'll be some duckweed that does tend to pop out, but I would just let it sit for a couple minutes just in case some decide to pop up like that. Then you can come back and re-hit it again with the shop vac, and then now gotta deal with all this. So now that's looking a lot more better on the top. I took out some of these other floaters, some of the frog bit and the red root, and I took them outside, cleaned them off, made sure that there's no more duckweed in there. So it is kind of nuking the tank in a way, nuking the floaters all out, and you're just pretty much gonna have to redo it. I would save a couple of your plants, clean them off, make sure there's no duckweed on them, and then once you're done sucking up all the duckweed, and just put them back in. However, I would repeat this method for the next couple days. Make sure that you do completely wipe out all the duckweed, or else it will come back. Even if there's one piece, it'll spread back really quick. But this is what we got now. It's a little bit more brighter in there. Still gonna go do some trimming on it, trim some of the Java ferns, all of that, and we'll be right back. Alright, and now we're back after the cleanup. I redid everything. I did a water change. I kind of cleaned up inside of here. Kind of got rid of the old jungle look, but it'll grow back. That's what plants are for. So if you look over on the top, actually, there's like virtually no duckweed on there. Of course, there'll probably still be some throughout the day that will pop up, but you just do this after a couple of days and should be able to get most of it out. Maybe your tank will be clean after, maybe not. I mean, it happens. That's what happens whenever you get duckweed, but that's the process of that. But before we go, I just want to show you guys this one more time. I've dipped a couple patties in there for these shrimp. Look at them all congregating. Too many of them. Too many of these guys, but I love them. I'm actually starting to sell these guys right now, so I'm going to plug myself one time. If you guys want something, I'll put a link up, and you guys can come check us out. Check out our website. It'll help us out a lot. Even if even if you just subscribe, it'll help out a lot. Support us. Just a small business trying to start up. Been doing this for a couple of years now. Just never thought I'd make a business out of it, but here I am. I appreciate you guys watching, and subscribe for more. Oh yeah.